What's up, cavemen? It's Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. Tomorrow is Halloween. Tigger, what is the worst Halloween costume you have ever worn?
Probably when I was just a wee little lad and the Perry family dropped the ball. So last minute, we threw on some makeup, spiked my hair, and called me a werewolf.
You had hair to spike?
I had hair to believe it.
Actually, I think your worst costume is probably that one. Did you make that?
Unfortunately...
You know they sell Tigger onesies on Amazon.
I'm not about the onesies.
One time, I was a blue crayon. Crayon? It presented some technical challenge to things you usually want to do when trick-or-treating, like walking normally. Also, did you know some people are anti-crayon? They push you over.
Tragic. You may be wondering if people are dressing up tomorrow. The answer is yes. If you're nervous about your costume, let's talk about a few questions to ask yourself before you walk out the door tomorrow morning.
Number 1, can I walk normally? Can I fit inside a desk? Will I be comfortable enough to focus in my classes? Pro tip, if you're a blue crayon, desks and chairs might be hard.
Question number 2, would a reasonable person think I look like a Nazi? Check your military costume for sketchy red armbands, lightning bolts, iron crosses, or eagle insignias. Trust us, you don't want to be mistaken as a Nazi for Halloween.
Actually, Tigger, did you know we were created as a way to restore hope and innocence after World War I? And then the Nazis ruined that. That's why Winnie the Pooh hates Nazis. I will find you.
And Tigger too.
Question 3. Am I intending my costume to be a sexy version of the real thing? Please follow the dress code. Keep everything covered. As an example, let's bring in Christopher Robin to help us out. Here's a picture of the real Christopher Robin. Here's Halloween Christopher Robin. How long are those shorts, Christopher?
7 inches.
The 100-acre Woods Court has ruled, definitely not a sexy Christopher Robin.
No
not
sexy.
even close. Thanks, Christopher Robin.
You're welcome.
Now go talk to your stuffed animals.
Question 4, is my costume insensitive to a group of people like a race, culture, or religion? What might work at a private Halloween party with friends doesn't always translate well to a giant school with people from all backgrounds. Please don't mock or stereotype a race, religion, or culture. And remember, if a picture lands on social media, that can last far beyond tomorrow. If you're in doubt, ask a wise person in your life if you've crossed the line.
Finally, for school safety, leave any real or fake weapons at home, and your face should not be fully covered by a mask. We need to be able to see who you are. Maybe you weren't sure you wanted to dress up, or we just ruined your slightly controversial costume. If you need some last-minute costume ideas that follow all of the rules, here are a few.
You know, you can't go wrong with just being like a food, like a giant dill pickle, or maybe a banana.
For sure, that guy looks really happy. That could be you. I'd recommend a pot of honey if you want to be food. Here's an idea. What about a K-pop demon punter?
Oh.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
You're dressed like a demon hunter, but you just punt a football around all day.
That sounds wonderful. What if you dressed up as a 6 and your friend dressed up as a 7?
That's ridiculous.
Sorry.
Speaking of brain rot, just take last year's costume and turn yourself into a zombie version of it. Don't want to be Snow White again? A little makeup and fake blood, and now you're zombie Snow White.
What about one of those people who rob the Louvre? Just get one of them safety vests and carry around grandma's earrings?
Nice one. Have you ever wondered how this whole costume thing began? 2,000 years ago, in what's now Ireland, people lit towering fires on the night of Samhain, the halfway point between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. It marked the end of harvest, the moment life tilted toward darkness. There were no pumpkins, no candy, no fake cobwebs, just people gathered before bonfires, hoping they would make it safely through the long, cold months ahead. They believed the boundary between the physical world and the spirit world thinned on this night, letting spirits roam the earth. To stay hidden or to blend in, they wore animal skins and masks, an ancient way of saying the world feels fragile right now and this is how we're going to face it. Over time, Samhain became Halloween. Ancient fears and Christian festivals were commercialized. The bonfires turned into porch lights and a lot of sugar was added. Yet we still dress up. We're about to turn the clocks back. The nights will become earlier, and maybe deep down the world still feels a little fragile this time of year. Halloween helps us ask the question, what do you do when you have to face the dark? Winnie the Pooh gives us one answer. In the final scene of the live-action Christopher Robin, the grown-up version of the once curious boy feels lost under the weight of adulthood. The world feels fragile for him too. But Winnie the Pooh gently reminds him of something simple and saving. Even in the dark, kindness can guide you home.
I'm so sorry, Pooh. I'm so terribly sorry. I should never have shouted at you.
Well, I am a bear of very little brain.
No, Pooh. You are, I think, a bear of very big heart. You'll be happy to hear that everyone's safe and sound. I saved them from a heffalump, which was, in fact, well, me. And Owl's Weatherbane.
I'm sorry I wasn't there. But I am rather glad that I was here, waiting for you.
Thank you for waiting for me, Pooh.
It's always a sunny day when Christopher Robin comes to play.
Not so sure about that. Not who I used to be.
Of course you are. You're our friend. Look at how you saved everybody today. You are our hero.
I'm not a hero, Pooh. I'm lost.
But I found you, didn't I?
And so here's the real trick of Halloween. It doesn't make the darkness disappear. It teaches us to face it, to smile at it even. And like Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin, we can walk through it together. Happy Halloween, cavemen. Thanks for watching.